All right, we back at it. Homegrown Radio. Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head.
West Coast.
The one and only Queen Naija has returned.
Hello, y'all.
Sleepy, but you returned. I appreciate you coming on through it. We appreciate you coming back.
Thank you. I appreciate you for being here or keeping me here.
Now, the last time you came, I was just telling you that you were about to have baby number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, how for you? What is the transition from 1 to 2? I have 1 right now, and everybody's asking us like when number 2 is coming. So I need some advice on what to expect with baby number 2 if it were to happen. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. I'm saying what can I expect?
You know, I learned a lot. I feel like I learned a lot more with baby number. Well, no, it's not that I learned a lot more with baby number 2. It's that I had baby number 1 and I was a first time mom. So it's kind of like I had learned a lot before I had this one. And actually, I'm lying. Actually, no. Actually, yeah, I'm lying. It felt brand new all over again.
Are you sure?
No, it felt brand new all over again. But it's like it's really I was in an odd space because it was like it was brand new all over again to me because I was so young when I had my first one. But then again, it's like you a little bit more loose with the second one because you have 1 already. I would stick to 2 because I heard that 2 is 2 and 3 is many.
A lot, huh?
Wait,
Yeah.
say that again?
2 is 2. 2 kids is 2 kids, but like 3 kids is a lot of kids.
Unmanageable at that point. So is there a limit as far as the gap between baby number 1 and baby 2? What you would say from your experience? Your first one is how old?
He just turned 7, and then my youngest just turned 3.
Okay, so that's a 5-year gap. 4 years.
4 year, yeah,
So
4-year gap.
We're
I think
approaching
it's
that
a great
4th year.
gap. I think it's a great
that's a
gap.
good gap.
Some people like to have their kids back to back, like 2 years apart, which is great because then all their siblings are close. That's cool, but you know, for me, like I would like to give my body a rest,
Yeah.
and you know, like nothing was planned, so
Right,
it's just like you know, I had to roll with the punches. I love my babies to death, but it's like you know, I want to take some time out for me. I never really got that time. I was 18 when I was pregnant with my first one, and then just signing to a record label when I had my second.
It's gotta be a lot,
yeah,
to deal with, man.
yeah.
What about, like, I know people always ask you, but my mom, I had my brother and sister when I was 14.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like participating in parenthood.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Is that something that you look at too? Like as far as like having one later on in life too, or are you done? Like, because you said 3 is many.
Well, so as of right now, 3 would be many for me. As of right now, I always say that at first it's crazy how I switch up. Like at first I was like, oh, I would love to have I want a girl. I always wanted a girl. I would love to have a girl, and it would, you know, it would be so great. I'll be done if I have a girl. Now I'm more to the point where I might be okay without having a girl. Just bringing an extra child into this world is kind of scary right now, having to raise 2 kids, 2 men now.
Facts.
So then me never knowing how to deal with a girl at all, that's a little scary for me. But you never know what's gonna happen. So maybe along, like in the future, when I'm like more established and everything, maybe I'll have that time to like.
How were you as a little
pour
girl?
into her.
Like, how were you as a young girl? Like,
How was I?
Were you like a troublemaker? Were you honorary? I don't know what honorary means. My mom used to say that.
You look like you just
I don't know
threw
what
it
that
out.
shit
Honorary?
means. But my mom used to say that shit.
I was everybody loved me. I was a neighborhood child. I lived in like this little court. We stayed in these townhouse apartments, and like in my little court, like everybody knew me. Like I would go to everybody's screen doors and be like, you got $1, you got some chicken. Like
$1 or some chicken.
When when an ice cream
You got a
truck came
drumstick?
through, yeah, like I was a very loved child, loved little girl. Everybody loved to keep me. I was really nice as a little girl, super nice, naive. I would give like away, like my mom would buy me like things, like she bought me a gold chain and I gave it away because the other person didn't have a gold chain,
Get the
but then
fuck
I didn't
outta
have
here.
one.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I'll be
and then
hot.
these kids, they used to bully me. They used to be so mean to me because I was just so nice and so just so nice. I remember one time this group of kids, they said, if you throw away your Barbie car in a dumpster, we'll play with you. And I wanted friends so bad that I threw away my Barbie car in a dumpster, and they didn't play with me, and they laughed at me.
But you
Wait,
had
wait,
some
wait.
rude ass neighbors.
That was
So
so mean to me.
You went and threw it away, and then they
Yes,
at that
and I was so heartbroken. And
Wait, where is this?
I was in Ypsilanti. I was born and raised in Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Right.
It's like a downriver Detroit kind of area.
Got you.
I was going to ask you how
badass
to say that
kids.
too, because I saw it. I'm like, okay, how do you say
Ypsilanti? Yeah.
Ypsilanti.
So like I was a very sweet little girl and like very kind-hearted, naive.
So has that turned you into the mama bear now? Like when it comes to your kids, are you like, hey, I'm motherfucking go at it
I
for
wish
you?
a
Or
nigga
do
would.
you
That's
have
the
that
crazy
same-
thing. The crazy thing is I'm still like that. I've gotten better with myself, but yeah, when it comes to my kids, it's gonna be a totally different
Like,
thing.
have you had the experience?
I've never had to experience that yet. I've had experience like one little small minor thing at my son's school a while back when they were like, he goes to like he went to a predominantly like white school or whatever. So the kids were like, he didn't want to do his he didn't want to, I don't know, braid his hair or something like that because they said that it looked funny and his hair was curly, and I had to like just really embrace him. And I had to call up to that school and be like, listen, you need to tell that
That's
teacher
important.
to tell all them kids to have a meeting with them and tell them not to make fun of his hair because I want him to be insecure at a young age.
No, that you got it. And stuff like that, you
Yeah.
got to step in early
Yeah.
because that's super important. Now, as far as like the pandemic, obviously we're out of this right now. How was that? Like, did you have to do the homeschooling?
Oh man.
Did you have folks able to help out? Or like, what was your situation with that?
With the homeschool. So when the pandemic started, my babies weren't in school yet. They didn't have to be. However, I did start tutoring with my firstborn, and I was able to see him go from like not being able to pronounce like the sound of a letter to full on reading. And I was so happy. Like honestly, it fell right into my lap. The teacher DM'd me because his dream is to like work with like celebrities' kids and things like that and like help them just because it can be really hard sometimes. That's not my I'm not an educator. Like
Right.
I don't have the time or the patience. So it really helped a lot, and till this day he still uses him. So.
That's what's up. What about as far as like the parenthood aspect of the quarantine? Because everybody dealt with it different ways, right? Like I would call my homies because I don't have kids. I'm blessed, so I would call the homies. And I would call the
You
homies,
blessed.
and they would look like how they would look how you look when you first got here. It's like, bro. And I would ask him, like, what's up? It's like, bro, my house is going up. Because he had 3 kids. And he told me straight up, this is what he told me. I'm going to say who it is on the mic. But he said that he just let them fuck the house up. And he just clean up at night when they go to sleep.
Oh, my God. That's me. That is so me.
Yeah, right.
That
right.
is so me because, like, who wants to chase around the kids and clean up their mess every single time? Like, yes, it gets like that. And, like, you can say lazy all you want, but I don't care. Like, I'm not about to sit up here. I mean, you can't stop it. Like my 2-year at the time, like my 2-year, he would go to the drawers and pull out a bunch of papers and like crayons and things, and I'm just sitting there looking at like I just cleaned this up. I'm not about to do that again.
Dude,
But the funniest part about it though is when I FaceTime him, he was sitting there and it's like princess shit. I'm like, where are you? He's I'm hiding in my daughter's room. It's just like one of those types of situations.
Yeah.
So as far as like you, like how do you find the balance in doing the music and then being a mother and traveling, doing shows? Like obviously you have the tutor, which is a blessing, I would assume. But what's your balance like? What's your regimen like?
I just really like when I'm at home being a mom, I just gotta.
You don't do no songwriting, no recording when you at the house?
Honestly, like it's really weird. Like so the way my songwriting process is, like I have seasons of like writing. So I can't really be productive in that writing sense at home because it's my home.
Right.
So when I go to the studio, that's when I can like really like process like listen to beats and hum on the song and like write words down in my head off top. But like I mean it'll be very rare that like I'll have a melody in my head and then I take it to the studio and then
there's no setup at the house. You try to keep
I mean,
those two worlds balanced.
I actually have all my studio stuff sitting in the closet.
You like, I'm not setting this shit up now.
But it'll happen. What'll happen?
I think the fact that you know your process though, if you know the best writing for you, or that the juices flow when you're away in the actual studio. If you know that it is for you,
Yeah, because I can't really like focus when the kids there. They run into me, and one is like yelling, yelling downstairs. I gotta run downstairs to see what's wrong, and there's nothing really wrong. The oldest one is bugging me about ninja suits from Amazon. And I just
have you ever have the kids order something online?
No. I do not give my card info to CJ.
Ain't no card info. My son didn't order stuff online because we have it set up. So he started ordering stuff. We just had to
see. I know I don't set it up.
Smart. I should probably not.
No, I do have my card set up on his Xbox, but he knows not to do that. He asked me first.
It'll be problems.
Yeah, he know not to do that. I say do not try to buy
Ryan's World been breaking my pocket lately, man. It got me.
It's the game. It's the V-Bucks. It's
all that, man.
The Robux,
all that,
Roblox, whatever.
I wanted to get on this hate or love, right? Big Sean. When I watched the video, I want to ask you, was this intentional? But when I watched the video, I saw different looks. Like I saw correct me if I'm wrong. I saw Mary J. Blige influence. Then I saw Jenny from the Block. Like the one where you had the jacket on, like on the corner with the shorts.
Yeah.
Is that am I right, or is that's
you were totally right? I was definitely influenced by those two.
Really?
Yeah, for a fact.
Knew it.
Definitely influenced by those two. I wanted to give that nostalgic vibe of back when like Ja Rule and Ashanti and like J-Lo and Fat Joe used to, like what's that song? All my pride. With
Always on Time?
No, J-Lo and LL Cool J.
J-Lo and LL Cool J?
All my pride. Yeah. That like I just want that was an inspo for me, and I love that, and I was happy that I was able to create it in a modern way. And Mary J, I definitely gave them Mary J vibes in the on the rooftop. I actually have some scenes that wasn't in there, and I was like dancing. Yeah.
I was waiting for you when you had the white shit on with the high ass boots. I was waiting for you to do the kick, but you didn't do it.
I kicked, but I fell back a little.
Footage?
When I actually when I try to squat down, it's actually on my it's a reel on my Instagram. So like
that shit gone now.
Actually,
real stay up. Not in the stories.
I'll show y'all. Yeah, I squat down and I almost lost my balance, but I kept it together.
No, did you fall though?
No.
Okay.
No. And thank the Lord, because it was so we was in New York and it was so cold. Oh my goodness, it was like the coldest night I ever had.
So when you do stuff like that, you're obviously paying homage to the folks that you're looking up to. Do you get those nods back? Like, does Mary tap in or J-Lo tap in and say, like, I see what you're doing? Like,
crazy thing is I've met them both in person. Mary, she definitely, like, before this, even, like, I want to say it was, like, was it 2019? Around the BET Awards-ish or Social. I don't know which one. I do know that I got to go into her room after the show, and she gifted me a pair of her earrings, and she just encouraged me and gave me drop gems and told me to keep going no matter what.
What is that process like when, like, do you lose your shit, or are you just like, obviously you probably don't fan out. I would lose my shit if somebody I looked up to gave me some of their possessions.
Like, I was just like, you know when you just kind of like in awe, but you just playing it cool, like, wow.
Did you try to downplay your reaction, or were you just cool? You really was chilling?
I don't think I try to. I mean, I was just, how you just like kind of, you kind of stuck, but you're grateful. I was very grateful.
Yeah.
I was very honored that someone, such a legend, it's crazy when the legends like recognize me, and like I still be forgetting, like I still don't be knowing who I am, and that they like see, that they know who I am, like just like working with Babyface, like that's a whole legend. He called out for me, like I was like what, and I really be like, dang, wow, I must really be, special.
Have you ever dealt with any kind of like, I was talking to the homie about this, about like imposter syndrome. Like, I don't know if you were familiar, but it's basically like not believing where you are.
Someone said that I had that.
Really?
Yes.
Because you don't believe, you don't necessarily, you know who you are, but you don't necessarily, you can't really accept.
I think I have that.
Okay.
I think I have that. I don't know when I'm gonna snap out of it.
Like, I'm here. Shit.
But like I don't know who I said this to, but I never really get, my life is just so that I never really get to bask in the moment and be like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, like this is what it is. So I'm gonna work on that, but like I think I have that.
You should
I
look
don't know
into it
why.
because I think I had it too. I think I overcame it a little bit, but I think like once like when you were describing the Mary J thing,
Yeah.
that's a good like barometer for it.
Yeah. I was like, whoa. And then I like you said, I actually met J-Lo. It was crazy, but I met her at a different point in my life when I was doing American Idol and she was one of the judges.
Wow.
And actually, I got sent home by her and
Get out.
two others. Yeah, not me alone, but we
Yeah.
have, you know, after a while, they have to start sending you home in groups because there's too many people. And I was in one of those groups, and you know.
And you haven't seen her since? Met her since?
No, not at all.
So that's one of the moments you like. Yo, is it a moment you just waiting to tell her that story? Like,
no, not even.
Not on some like vindictive anything.
Yeah.
But just like it's a good story. Like, damn,
I mean, like if I ever see her again, I'm like, remember when y'all sent me home?
Yeah.
footage right
Yeah,
here.
that's
you
what
sent all of us home.
Hell yeah.
Remember when y'all sent me home? But it's all love.
If for that experience, is that something that you hold on to for like a couple months? Like, does it discourage you? Does it?
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like towards, you know, anyone, but
Right.
it was. So after I got sent home from American Idol, that was what was that? Yeah, 18. Yeah, pretty much my not my love for music, but just my like enthusiasm for it was just gone. I was pretty much, my dreams were crushed, and I was just like, yeah. And then I got pregnant, and then I was like, yeah, it's pretty much
Life
over.
is a whirlwind,
Yeah,
right now.
it's pretty much over. And then I wind up, you know, like struggling really bad and being on Section 8 and food stamps. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty much, I'm not gonna be a singer.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, I'm washed at that point.
Did you?
Yeah.
What was the point where you realized you could do it? Like where you came out of that?
When I dropped medicine and realized all the labels were reaching out to me. And it was just crazy how it came back full circle for me. I was like, what the heck? Like, I did not expect that. So, I mean, I guess, you know, I feel like God, he had the plans for me, and I took detours because he gives us our own free will, and I made my choices, and I had to live with the consequences. But no matter what the detours were, like, I'm still right here where I should be, like, where I was supposed
And
to be.
I think who better but you to go through that? You know what I'm saying? Because that's inspiration for somebody else that's coming up. They like, yo, she did it. She went through this. I know I can do the same thing. Do you
Right.
find yourself giving artists or just young ladies or whoever that type of advice when they reach out?
Yeah, like whenever I do get the chance to give out advice, I do give advice like that, you know, because I mean, just like learn, you know, everybody's story is different. Everybody's experiences are different. So I don't want to say the same, it's going to happen the same way for you at the same time. But I do know that if it's meant for you and it's going to happen, then it will. And you just got to keep pushing no matter what circumstances you're under.
Yeah.
Now, when you dropped Misunderstood, just correct me if I'm wrong, but how you dropped the series on YouTube, and it was like the diary thing and stuff like that. Was that like, because I took Moesha from that?
Definitely, yeah.
That was Moesha, right?
Yeah, it's so crazy. Yeah. It was like a 90s kind of sitcom-ish thing. You know, I mean, yeah, that's, I guess, the diaries that was supposed to
like
give
when Moesha
that.
would come on, she would be like writing her.
And
I just took that whole vibe. I was like, okay, I get it.
You'll be on point. That's crazy. Yep.
Good.
Right.
That's crazy.
You be on point.
I'm 3 for 3 right now.
You like, don't.
I'm 3 for 3 right now. Go ahead.
I'm just curious. I'm scrolling on Twitter. And I don't know if you posted this on IG as well. With your travel size pack stuff. Can you explain to the people what this is? 'Cause I don't want to mispronounce or say anything wrong.
What's it? The rabbit foot thing?
What rabbit foot?
Can you explain what it is?
I'm way off.
I don't want to mess it up.
Did you see it?
I'm talking about some whole other shit.
My travel size. Oh, I you know, I'm a little on the other side. I'm a little crazy. You know, just about anything could come out my mouth, so I'm keeping it together. But on my Twitter is where I'm a little bit more free with my craziness, and I just what's the caption? Yeah, one is a face foam and one is a coochie foam.
There it is.
The coochie foam.
Face foam.
Now,
and coochie foam.
what the fuck is coochie here,
Coochie
PB?
foam. It's just a feminine wash that I had to put in my travel size because you gotta make sure you keep it clean.
No, it's a coochie on here though.
I drew a coochie.
She drew a coochie on here with a heart.
No. It just had a little
No.
landing strip.
No, that's not a landing strip.
Yeah, no, that's a heart landing strip. Then I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was
I know
me.
what a
I don't
landing
know.
strip looked like.
It was real late at night, so I was like, I was like in my zone, like just giggling.
You gotta have your essentials. It's
Yeah, of course, ladies.
I was like, okay.
Do you? This is a really personal question. I'm only asking because I know somebody does have you ever done what she call it? The steam? It's the steam.
The
thing?
Yanni steam.
The Yanni steam. You did that
You
before?
know what? I would love to do that. I always thought about doing that. I think it's they say that once you do that, you real fertile, and I don't want to be.
You like not now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want to be pregnant, but I feel like
This girl that I would frequent. She went and got the Yanni steam, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" She showed me like the whole apparatus, and you put the little shit under it. I was like,
I never really got that far. I've always looked at it and saying, "Ooh, I might want to do that," but never done it. I mean, cause I never really had not to say a girl has to have a reason to do it, but I haven't got around to that, and I've been straight,
Yeah.
So,
no, you good.
Yeah.
She like, I'm good. I drink alkaline water.
Right.
My pH is fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So music, man, what are we doing, man? I know we got, Hate Our Love, the song's out right now, video's out right now. Obviously it's fire. What is this leading up to? Album? What are we doing?
Definitely leading up to an album. I mean, I recorded this song in 2021, in the summer, and I was just now dropping it. So it's like, I guess I wanted to drop a little bit closer to when my album will probably come. I'm still working on my sophomore album. I want it to be better than Misunderstood. I just want it to be so dope. I want this to be the album that my first one was my debut, me making my entrance and showing them that what I can do. And now, it's just I want to elevate every time. So hopefully it'll be out by this year.
Okay.
I got a little timeline going on. I want to be done recording by May. So
Will we get the
hopefully it
album
works.
before, let's say, Thanksgiving?
I don't know.
She's like,
I'll just throw it
I
out.
do not know. I would love for y'all to get it before. Honestly, if y'all don't get it before Thanksgiving, then I'm not doing it after because that's the holidays. Ain't nobody.
We just
Yeah.
double back in
But I
2023.
definitely want to. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. But so I'm gonna try my hardest. But you also can't rush greatness. So.
Did you get any pushback? Because "Hate Our Love" is a really intimate song and a really intimate sentiment within the song.
Yeah.
Did you get any resistance on the artwork for the song?
No.
Is that because who is that? Is that Sean?
Oh no, that's my man. Clarence.
Oh, okay, that's your man. I was like, because I was looking, I saw the braid or kind of like the hair.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell.
He had no haircut, so I had to cover up his little.
He had some kitchen
hairline. No, not really. He just wasn't lined up. No, that was actually so remember, like I said, it was recorded in May of 2021. I thought that I was gonna drop it November 2021. So, and it was like a rush. So I was like, I told my photographer right here, listen, come to my house. It's like 1 or 2 in the morning. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I slapped on some lashes and some concealer, and I was like, here, take a picture of me against this wall.
Wow.
With my man, and I asked Clarence last minute. He was downstairs playing the game. I was like, "Come upstairs. Let me just put my hand on your head."
It worked.
And so it was just so funny though because I was
would
taking
love
those pictures.
to meet this Clarence guy because I just really have questions because it seemed like you would be a lot. As far as you always got the camera on. Clearly you love hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you always got the camera in this nigga face.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like
I definitely
for a man to be that supportive of you is very it's inspiring to me because I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely introduced him to that was something he definitely was not used to being on public. He's a very low-key person, private, so him being on camera, doing even down to having a family channel with me and going on, it was what's up, y'all? Definitely open him up, but he likes it now a lot. He has his own streaming channel, gaming and his own vlog channel, whatever. But he's definitely warmed up to the camera a lot more, which is good because he gonna be on there someday.
Was that something you tried to get him to do first, or was it just something he just saw and was like, oh, I'm with it? You know what I'm saying? I'll jump on board as well.
Well, actually, when we were like just talking as friends, I remember seeing his platform and I was like, dang, like you got a nice platform on Instagram, but imagine if you did YouTube. I was just going based off of like
Right.
how, like just trying to give him some game off of like, listen, this money from YouTube gonna change your life. You know what I'm saying? So once I like showed him like I taught him how to edit and stuff like that. We were friends, and then we started doing collaborative videos together. Of course, after I left.
Right.
But like, and then it just went crazy. It blew up. People loved the story. People seem to follow the stories a lot of me, like, and like whoever I'm with.
Your
it was
fans
just
are
a story.
insane.
Yeah,
They're insane.
Yeah, they are.
They are a lot.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Okay. I just wanted to say that. Hi, fans.
Beat your ass up.
As far,
now.
I don't care. So the cooking, right? You doing the cooking thing too. That's what caught my attention. To be honest with you, like you cooking, like doing the vlog, and cooking stuff like that. And I was like, oh, this is dope. I'm fat ass. I like food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in case you didn't see all the food out there, but
I seen it.
Like you doing the cooking thing, is that something that you want to expand on? Like as far,
I mean, let me be honest with y'all. I don't like to cook,
you
but
don't
I can.
like to
I don't like to cook, but I can cook. So when I cook, it tastes good. But I don't like to cook
What?
because when I can cook, like I can cook, like I can.
I've been duped.
I can cook very good, but I don't like to cook. And me and Clarence even go back and forth about it sometimes because like I'm not a stay-at-home mom. Like I do.
What is it about it that you don't like? You just don't like the process of it?
No,
or?
because remember how
Be
you
honest.
said no. Remember how you said that like. So Clarence has like OCD, but I'm a little bit like I'm not like dirty, but I'm not like dirty. No, it's like I don't feel like because listen, standing on your feet, y'all don't understand that standing on your feet, my feet be hurting while cooking. Then after that, having to do the dishes and like clean up and like that's a lot. I don't want to do that all the time.
Yeah, you're not
like
rocking with
Yo,
I'm not.
hit it with,
And
yo,
then-
I'm not dirty. But
I'm not
look,
dirty,
I'm not
but-
doing all that.
Right.
I'm not dirty, but it's like when I cook, I'm like, okay, this is that. I'm not like trying to clean as
Going
I
behind
cook.
yourself.
No, I'm not
cleaning
trying
up,
to clean as I cook.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a mess. Then I'm gonna eat,
Yeah.
and then I'll sit on my phone scroll, and then I'll be cleaning up late at night. Like,
Look, my wife is a chef. I trust me. All the things
Yeah.
you talk, I get it. When it comes to the like, our car looks a mess when she's done with events, and I'm just like,
yeah,
yo, what? She's like, I just finished a whole ass event. There's no time
Right.
for me to
Don't
take all
nobody
this
wanna
out,
do
clean
that.
the dishes and all that. So
gosh darn
I
it.
get it.
So you said
Definitely
when you
understand
do
that.
cook though, it's fire.
Yeah, I
What's
can cook.
What's some trash shit that you've made though? Like,
Something trash that I
Something
didn't do
trash.
so good on.
be honest.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Clarence asked me to make a banana pudding. Didn't go well.
Did he eat it though?
No. He tried a little bit. He was like, I mean, he was like, it's good, but it's not banana pudding. This ain't banana pudding.
This ain't pudding. I don't know
And I
what
was
this
like
is.
going off like the instructor. I'm like, I don't know how to. He asked me last minute. I'm like, I don't know how to. Like, this is something you gotta master. Like, I'm not like a dessert kind of girl. Like
Not a baker.
yeah, like
More of a
banana pudding. Everything else that I've made has been good though.
Meal wise, like not desserts, but meal wise,
Meal?
everything you make is fire.
I mean, I can't say I've ever. You know what? I can't say. Okay, so Clarence's mom is Puerto Rican, so he was raised in a Puerto Rican household. So and I was raised in a black household. My mom's black. So, the way they cook the way I season my chicken, and he's like, I had to come over to like, cause he was using that sazon and that adobo. So like, and then I used salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and like so he wanted his chicken seasoned a little bit differently and cut really thin. He's a person that like he don't like to eat certain parts of the meat, like the meat. I'll eat the whole gristle, like so it's like. We had to like meet in the middle there, so it was a point in time where he didn't like my chicken, and then
Was it bland?
his sister taught me how to make it the way, cut it the way, and season the way, and I made it like for him, and I was like, oh, you don't put no flour on that, so.
But that boils down to preference. That's not even good or bad. It's just that you cook it one way and he
Let
likes
me
it.
find
I
out
guess.
you making bland chicken.
I don't make no bland chicken.
Okay, so if
looked at
if-
your ass.
Yeah.
I'm saying
make no bland
it
chicken.
wasn't seasoned the way he liked it. It was still seasoned
He said I seasoned it like I would season like.
for us.
Yeah. Like, no, but don't get me wrong, he's black too.
Right,
so
right,
like his, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you know, the way we were raised always, we were raised differently. So like, you know, it's just different.
Culture.
But yeah, for a fact. But it's come together, so.
Do you think that now when it comes to the music, right?
Hmm.
Does your life inspire the art, or is it some of it? Or I mean, obviously it
Hmm.
does, but I'm saying how much of it is reality?
I'm sorry. Say it one more
How
time.
much of your music is like a depiction of like what you
Um.
really feel, what you really thinking?
Well, let's just go. Okay, so let's just go with my EP, my first project ever. That was all reality. That was all reality.
Yeah.
My debut. Now after that, my debut album, Misunderstood. A lot of that was reality. Some of it wasn't pertaining to my actual life.
Yeah.
Maybe I had went through it before, but like not in the same time I was, singing it. Um, everything can't be about my life because sometimes I gotta make songs for people that actually go through things that I probably have,
Having
that they can relate.
experience.
Yeah, like Love Me Good and Lie to Me, like that wasn't me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that like I'm writing something that I'm against or whatever, but actually, no, I had help on writing that. Yeah, so a lot of those that I had help with like writing, I had a co-writer. Yeah, a lot of it doesn't.
The reason why I ask is because like with R&B genre, specifically R&B, not necessarily rap or any other genre of music, like R&B, people always say like, oh, we get the best music from trauma or best music from heartbreak and best music.
Yeah.
You don't subscribe to that?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go through no more
I
trauma.
feel that, when you in your feelings, I do. When I'm in my feelings, I do make good music, but I can definitely make a heartbroken song without being heartbroken.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think honestly, I make the best heartbroken music and being in love. I'm a love girl. I love love. I love all aspects of love. So when it comes to that, me writing about any part of it, even if I'm not going through it, like I'm really good at it.
You said something interesting about knowing that you have to write songs that don't always pertain to heartbreak. Like, when did you learn that part of it? Because that's like more of a business move. I feel like when you're creative and kind of going through the motions of making songs, that right there sounds like a business move.
You gotta go through. I mean, not go through. You gotta like get the people what they need, not just one. You gotta get what they need because some people that's like therapy for people. Shoot, it's like being an actress. Like this is also like this is my career and I love what I do, but it's also like I don't even want to say it's like a I don't want to say it's a job.
It's a business.
It's a business and it's like yeah, you definitely have to
Cater to the audience.
yes, for a fact. And like it's just people out there that need good good music and to feel like they're not alone. And I've had sorry, I don't got COVID. I've had
That's the disclaimer every time.
I've,
Motherfucker sneeze in the grocery store.
She ain't got COVID.
Listen, I've had a lot of people like DM me and on every platform saying, Queen, you helped me. You helped me through my whole breakup. You helped me like get over it. Or Queen, you helped me like your music helped me so much. Like I didn't commit suicide. Like it's people in real life that be going through issues that I be like, what? How did the song help you?
Right.
But like really, sometimes people really need that. And I feel like my music is to heal and and I'm not just here for the fun of it. Like I'm here because I feel like I contribute so much to this industry and I'm the light, you know what I'm saying? And people need me and I'm here to impact. So
you answered the question though head on. I mean, the fact that people have reached out to you and told you how impactful your music is, like it only makes you kind of want to reinforce that and keep creating some of those songs that help them get through.
And
things.
I know that through everything, that's God. Like that's God giving me the words to say, even if it's like even I struggle a lot with like, oh, this is R&B because I was raised in church. And I was like, man, I gotta do gospel. But like even when like if you're touching people and helping them, if I'm helping people in like a way and it's leading them back to I don't know a good place, I feel like I'm just I'm still doing what He would want me to do. So it all goes back to Him just giving me the words and the things to say. And
did you sing in the church growing up?
Yeah, I was the praise team leader and stuff.
Praise team
The
leader.
praise
Yes,
team
ma'am.
leader.
So does you call me ma'am? Call me ma'am.
Well, you gender
Did
fluid.
I say that? Did I say that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
I you said man. It's all good.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
I said that?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm to take back.
I remember.
But so how did your family feel like when things started to pick up and it wasn't the gospel route? Were they kind of like for it, against it? Like what was that process like?
I mean, well, I really only got my mom. I don't have my dad, but I mean, she was happy. She was happy for me regardless. But of course, she always like, you gotta come on. You gotta
Maybe give
give
me
God
one.
his
Yeah.
glory. You gotta,
Come on
like.
back.
But I have a gospel song out that I did in 2018, 2019. I don't know which
You're like,
year.
Mom, here you go.
No, not even for that.
No.
But I knew that I had, I had to do something. But I'm gonna probably, in the future, make another gospel
Record.
record or project. I want to say gospel, but I want to say like I don't know. I almost don't want to say gospel because I don't want to run people away. But just inspiring music and music for believers.
I get you.
Now I want to touch on something you said. I saw you say. I heard you say you never know like what people are going through, and as far as you helping people with their music and with your music and stuff like that, and your connection with your fans, I feel like is one of those connections that is deep rooted. Like as far as like they fuck with you, like they would come to your house and wash your dishes for you type shit.
They would.
Does the critique from the fans or from the peers matter more to you, or hurt or feel better to you more? Like which one
has more of an effect?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, my fans sometimes they do a great job of getting in my head, like, and I had to stop letting them because a lot of times I love my supporters, but a lot of times they don't know the ins and outs of they don't know behind the scenes of what's really happening, like. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I always want to make them happy, but they don't know everything. So it's like, I see your intention and I see what, but like, I had to stop. I feel like I really haven't got no critiques really from my peers anyway. So
Got you.
My answer would have to be my supporters. But,
I'm going to read you the first 2 lines of this tweet and then you could elaborate on this. Okay, I'm getting my gun license ASAP. This second time a man has walked up to me and gotten in my space to make weird conversation. Now that to me, I don't take that lightly because you also said it's crazy how dangerous it is to be a woman.
Yeah.
I don't take that lightly because like weird shit be happening to my friends and my sister and like all kind of stuff like that.
Some weird people out here.
It's some real weirdos, right? Now when it comes to that, like you were serious about that, right?
Yeah, I was serious. I haven't got my gun license yet, but or a gun. I mean, there's guns in my house, but like
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
I got you.
But like for now I'm gonna keep security with me wherever I go. But I definitely want to do that. I feel like it's very important for me to know how to protect myself.
I agree.
Cause it's really like it's some weirdos out here, like they be scaring me. The guys, I don't know why guys are the way they are when it comes to just like approaching women. They don't know how to do it. But like, yeah, I was at like just waiting on my food, like this restaurant, and this guy he just walked up to my window. Like, first of all, we in a pandemic. Don't do that.
Right.
He walked up to me, like, asking me, he was like, can you take off your mask? Like,
No.
like an older kind of guy. Like, and I'm like, what? Like, he was like, I noticed. He was like, it was like a movie. He was like, I noticed your orange sweater and your orange Crocs that you had on. Like, very weird. That's some, like, movie. I said, man, like, I was like, okay. Like, I was
You was
praying.
by yourself?
Yes, I was praying in my head, like, please get away from my car. Like, because people don't care. They could be in broad daylight and do stuff to you. So, yeah, I was basically expressing how scared I was. I went right to Twitter afterwards, and it felt like I was just telling my experience, and that's why it seemed so urgent in an air. But, I like that goes back to me again, not really knowing who I am out here.
Facts.
Yeah, so like,
Facts.
I mean, but even if it was, like I said, just a random woman that's not like famous or whatever, it's still dangerous.
It's still a scary situation or whatever.
It's scary.
Do you think that, well, I'll bypass that.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like,
okay.
Good look. We had this conversation on air, and we got a lot of wild responses. I want to hear yours. Just
literally tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Does body count matter when you're in a relationship? Like if somebody's body count before you get into a relationship, is that something you discuss? Is that something you kind of leave off the table?
It's different for men and women, I guess.
All the people that called in were women, damn near tonight.
Yeah. Like I feel like I almost expect a man's body count to be like high.
Mm-hmm.
So the study, let me tell you what the study was. The study was, and of course this is done by white people, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how accurate it is. But the study was between 6 and 10
Mhm.
bodies is the most of America for a lifetime, which is crazy to me.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Why?
So
Is that bad?
No, I'm saying that's crazy. That's like a low number.
Oh
in
yeah,
my
very
opinion.
low too.
That's
It's
low.
low. Yeah, that's low.
6 to 10 in your lifetime.
Yeah, that's low.
Look at the homies nudging each other. Like, I did 6 in high school. Like, anyway, so 3% is 50 plus. Like you in the 3 percentile when you got 50 plus bodies. So now you can answer his question.
Okay.
Does it matter to you?
Does it matter to you? Like whether you get into a relationship with somebody, do you have that conversation discussing body count? And if so,
Never had that conversation with who I'm with now. I've had it with the person before, and obviously it mattered to him. But I felt like he was just picking because like he was in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like who's gonna have that much? Like So let's just say that. I don't know. Like I don't even want to know a man's body count because I already know. I don't want to know it. Like, just as long as you clean, you don't give me nothing.
right?
Let's
That's
go.
it.
But I do care about my body count.
Gotcha.
For some reason, it makes me feel like I care about mine because I don't want to be. I don't know.
Are you offended?
She don't want to be the 3 percentile.
If somebody you're dating asks you, or is it something like, nah, we?
No, I'm not offended.
Got you. Okay.
Nah, I'll tell you, but like, it's not. I mean, hey, if you want to do whatever you want with your twat, your body, whatever you want, it's your body.
Coochie.
Your coochie. But me, like me, just personally, like that my body count matters to me, and I don't know. I pride myself. Yeah. So.
Have you had better experiences in LA since you've been coming back and forth? Because I remember
when I said I hated LA.
Last time you was here, I
take that back. I don't hate LA. I like LA for what it's for, and that's to come to work and to network, and I don't hate LA. I just I don't know. It was new to me, and it was just totally new. But like I've been back and forth here so many times. I was like,
you didn't have a pleasant experience when you came out here, right? Was it? Did you have something happen?
Oh, it was the first time I was out here.
Yeah.
I got I got scammed by the people with the on Hollywood Boulevard with the bottle caps and the
Oh.
yeah, 17 grand, man.
Wait,
that's when I did YouTube.
What?
That's when I did YouTube. Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Not a sinker.
Wait. Hold on.
You just said it was a situation.
You said 17 bands? I wouldn't fuck with
They
LA
walked
either.
away. I was like, ooh, they shiesty out here. Ooh.
Yeah, them is not LA people.
Oh my God. And the crazy thing is they all act like they didn't know each other. And they all walked away with the money. I was, ooh, that hurt.
You're such a nice person.
Ooh, that hurt.
You're such a sweetheart.
No, but honestly, I was with my ex at the time, and he kept telling me like, "No, let's go."
Yeah.
I was like, "No, we got it. Come on, we got it." Because I could have swore I seen that little ball go in the hole. I was like, "No, it's right there." But they was doing little tricks underneath the board all along, and we had our little 2-year-old son out there. So I was like.
17 bands later.
Anyway,
Jeez.
we have a segment on the station. I mean, on our show called Curbside Confessions. You got any crazy stories in a ride share service or food delivery? Like somebody fucked up your food at the studio. Any crazy stories in a Uber, Lyft, anything like that? People call us up and like the Uber drivers be like, "Yo, we rolled up and smoked."
No, but I do. Well, I can't say no because I think like this driver pulled up. It was late though. He had I don't remember how long, but he had a black eye, and I don't know what happened to him before, but he was definitely drunk and driving. I was praying for my safety.
You still took the ride?
I didn't know until we got on the freeway and he was doing. I was like, oh God, Jesus, please let me make it home because he got into a fight and he was drunk and he just was still working. Like you shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Go home.
Oh, that's crazy.
What are you doing?
Why are you still
crazy.
driving? Yeah, that was crazy to me, and so I just. Oof.
That may be one of the.
Yeah, that's great. That's like with the YG story where the dude ran through the front yard. Okay. So next thing is what we call the homegrown head scratcher. So these are questions. So we have our listeners call us up. And to win tickets, they're gonna guess if you got the answer right or wrong. And these are 3 elementary school test questions. Even if you don't know the answer, just think about it and guess.
I ain't been to elementary in a very long time.
Well, that's why I mean they should be fairly simple, right? But it's for the listeners. They call and guess whether you got it right or wrong, and they win tickets. All right, you ready for the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. She like fuck you. All right. Initially, all babies are born with what color eyes?
What? What? I don't know. I never was taught anything like that in elementary.
It's 5th grade.
5th?
This is a 5th grade question. Just guess.
Brown?
No.
Gray?
No.
White?
No. White is the
Blue?
Yeah. It's blue.
What? Every child?
This is according to white people.
I'm sorry,
again.
no. Yeah, exactly. You're giving me the wrong quiz.
Okay. All right. Next one. Which is the only fruit which seeds are on the outside?
What?
Which fruit has the seeds on the outside? The only fruit.
Take a guess.
Strawberries?
Good job.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
It's like
Last one. See, you good? Yeah, you won. You 50% right now. All right. So last one. Which animal's heart is in their head?
Oh, no. Ant? I don't know.
That's a good guess, actually. No.
What heart is in their head?
It's in their head.
Technically. So,
A heart in your head. An animal.
an animal.
An alligator?
An alligator? What the fuck? They got that shit in Michigan?
It's just that I was thinking about the way the alligators
The head
build.
was-
Their
yeah.
head and body is the same. Like, never mind. Forget it.
No, continue, please.
She break down the anatomy of the alligator. It's a shrimp.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I only eat shrimp. I like shrimp.
So
I don't know about
I eat the heart and the shrimp.
All
Yeah.
at the same time.
Wait, you eat the head?
Oh no, never mind. Okay,
Oh, I was
okay.
about to say.
I'm about to say, oh God, no.
You a wild girl.
Nope.
Like, bring me a platter of them shrimp heads.
Nah.
They got them hearts in it.
Yeah, nah.
Ew. No.
One thing we always ask too, and this pertains to music, life goals, whatever manifestation, man. The year can't end without Queen Naija doing what?
The year can't end without me.
The
What?
year can't end, or a year from now.
What do you
it
have to
can't
do
end.
within
What do
the
you want
year?
to do before the year ends?
It could be personal. It could be professional.
The year can't end without me. It can't be broad, right? It has to be something like.
This is the
Whatever.
manifestation opportunity.
It can be specific. It can be whatever you want.
I don't know, elevating as a businesswoman.
I like
Open
that.
another one, or
No, like, sorry, like having like a product out of my. I'm not doing music, but like having, like releasing, like actually, I know besides music, having like another business
boom.
up under my belt.
You want to do fashion, makeup, cosmetics,
Essentials things.
tutoring?
Essentials.
No, dishwashers.
Dishwasher.
Your own line of
Dishwasher.
dishwasher.
Actually, speaking of the Coochie phone,
The coochie phone.
I really always thought like I want to do onesies, and I always thought about doing like a kitty kit, like for the girls. You
I have a
know,
question.
Huh?
What the fuck is a kitty kit? I don't,
a kitty kit, a kit for your kid, like just you know.
I mean, what's in
like
it though? Like, is it like?
I'm not gonna tell all of that because then somebody gonna take my idea.
Oh, okay, for sure.
But like you know, like
the what's that?
Like-
shit?
like
the
they-
foams and the
like
ointments.
basically,
you
don't need ointments.
I don't know. That's what I'm
Like, just essential feminine care. Yeah.
Okay. All right. For sure.
Not just kitty
Kitty
kit.
kits.
There you go.
There you go.
Yo, we appreciate you coming on through. I know you were tired as hell, but you
Yes.
thugged it through.
Thugged it
Right.
out.
It's Homegrown Radio. Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head, Queen Naija. Thank you so much for coming on through.
No problem.
Peace.